To some of the other matchups ahead tomorrow. And guys, Russell Wilson, we know what a season he has been having, as well as Chase Young. They were both the best players on their respective fields last week. Wilson threw 4 touchdowns in 3 quarters against the Jets. Young got himself a sack, a forced fumble, and took another fumble to the house in Washington's win over San Francisco. So, Joe, they play tomorrow. Who's having the better game, Russ or Chase?
Yeah, Chase Young's been a beast this year. He's made plays all over the field. But I think Russell Wilson's escapability can really neutralize a lot of that football team pass rush that really has made this team so dangerous this season. But more importantly, Chase Young is not playing the quarterback position. That role is going to be covered by Dwayne Haskins in this game. And so Russell Wilson understands he does not have to be Superman in this game to be able to score enough points to win. Just take what the defense gives you. Don't make any mistakes. And I think Dwayne Haskins will make plenty of mistakes on the other side of the football. And so Russell Wilson and the Seahawks are going to win this game.
Got to deal with that D-line there in Washington. Montez Sweat's having a year. Jonathan Allen, they don't even get him enough love as they deserve right now. Wilson and Young on 2 teams currently bound for the playoffs. The same can't be said, though, for the Bears and the Vikings. Both 6-7. Not good enough for a wild card right now, but not out of it yet. First order of business, win on Sunday. Steve, whose playoff hopes will stay alive Sunday? Bears or Vikings?
I like the Vikings. You have Cooks. He's doing an excellent job. He's leading the league from scrimmage yards. And then you have Justin Jefferson, who's on the brink of breaking Hall of Famer Randy Moss's, also a real hero of mine, Randy Moss, watching him when I was a young kid. And then you have Kirk Cousins playing excellent. But the real challenge for the Chicago Bears is the lack of identity. Who are they? They want to say they want to run the ball, then they go out there and don't run the ball until the end of the year. So I have to go with the Vikings. They just have too much firepower and true identity.
It's basically an elimination game in Minneapolis, something Patriots fans haven't experienced in years, and yet the Dolphins can do just that tomorrow in Miami. Bill Belichick facing his former assistant, Brian Flores, with a streak of 11 straight postseason appearances on the line. Irv, does it come to an end? They say all good things do come to an end, but will Brian Flores end Bill Belichick's playoff hopes tomorrow?
One of his greatest births, I call Brian Flores. I know little Brian had some success winning divisions, but for Brian Flores, what he's done with Miami in such a short amount of time has been absolutely incredible. And to be able now to say, bye-bye, Papa, you're out of the playoffs with that defense that he has that's first in takeaways, first in third down percentage, first in red zone. That means they play small ball just like Bill Belichick does. So he will send Papa home.
Oh, a lot of different things going down in 2020. So you can just add that to the AFC playoffs, add that to the list of wild things we've seen this year. Mile High has seen some incredible games between the Patriots and Broncos over the years. But tonight it'll be a different AFC East team trying to clinch the division against Denver. Let's go on Empower Field. And Irv, Stephon Diggs, probably the biggest offseason acquisition maybe in the entire NFL.
Absolutely. The guy that got the Buffalo Bills teams, I believe, over the top and really on the brink of that Super Bowl. But I always tell you guys, I love stories around these guys. And he, like me, lost his father at an early age and became the sole provider for his family. So he's doing great things on the football field, but he also does great things off the football field and taking over that role.
Well, Cole Beasley is really flourishing with Diggs is on the field in time. And when times that Diggs gets double teamed, Cole Beasley just works it in the slot. Hey, a fun fact, his late night snack, Irv, milk and cookies, not just any milk and cookies, Oreo cookies. And he has dabbled in the rap game and has a rap label called Cold Nation.
Wow.
Pretty interesting right there. But
the more you know.
I like that.
He's a little bit like that guy that's going to be shimmying down my chimney here in a week or so. But anyways, we got Josh Allen here. This guy, can you believe it or not, no stars or offers coming out of high school in this season. He's got 35 offensive touchdowns for the Bills, which is a single season record for those Bills. But he also has shown a lot of maturity and growth. He's just taken what the defense gives him this year. He's got 11 different touchdown passes to different players on their team, which is tied for the most in the NFL with Deshaun Watson. And he's been huge in big moments in the game. Red zone, 19 touchdowns, no interceptions. Third down, he's got a career high, almost a 100 passer rating. And he's fourth in the NFL in big plays, playing great football. This team will go as far as he takes them in the playoffs.
I've been liking these Broncos pass catchers, too. Looking forward to seeing Jerry Jeudy out there tonight, his amazing route running. And also, there's another big-time receiver playing in our second game today. Maybe you've heard of him. His name is Davante Adams.
Love you, baby. Love you, bro. You're the best, no doubt.
I got you.
Keep facing with me all day, okay?
I got you.
He needs 3 times to get 400.
Rodgers throws the left side of the end zone, leaping grab, touchdown.
You just got to relax and just see the ball. Just catch the ball. Whoever catches Aaron the next time, keep the ball. It's just 400.
Davante's got it. He gets by Slay to the pylon. Touchdown! And for Aaron Rodgers, his 400th career touchdown pass.
Thanks, buddy. That's pretty amazing. 200 and 400.
That's the best.
And luckily, it wasn't your first one, so I can...
Yeah, so you can keep that thing.
Yeah, he's not the biggest, he's not the fastest, and not the strongest. But when he puts it all together, as he himself proclaimed earlier this season, he is the best. The Green Bay Packers, a Pro Bowl wide receiver, Davante Adams, believes with this team and his special relationship with his quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, the Packers could be seeing green all the way to the Super Bowl.
He's got his man, Davante Adams, to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Oh, what a catch by Davante Adams.
Davante, you started some noise a couple weeks ago where you proclaim you're the best receiver in the NFL. But you're not just talking the talk, you're also walking the walk. What would you say is the biggest reason for your success this season?
I would probably say just the commitment to my craft, man. Every year I feel like I've been able to get better and better, but as we continue to go, I just find little nuances, little small things just to continue to grow and try to be a better player. You know, everybody talks about my releases and all that, but it's gotten to a point where now I don't even have to even dig too deep into the bag. It's just playing fast and go making the plays.
Right side, Davante, touchdown, Green Bay.
You're averaging 1.3 touchdowns per game right now.
A sensational grab by Davante Adams.
Only other people to average more was Randy Moss and Jerry Rice. What does it make you feel like to hear your name mentioned with those Hall of Famers?
It gives me chills, really, man. I mean, those are two of the greatest of all time right there. So to be mentioned in that conversation with them at any point, you know, I can't say I'm going to set the touchdown record for a single season this year. I'm going to just keep applying pressure, and hopefully I can be in great company with them down the road.
Throws left side of the end zone. He's got a touchdown to Davante Adams.
It would have given me chills to hear my quarterback say what your quarterback said about you while we were playing. Aaron said it's like a dream to play with you. To hear your quarterback say that, what goes through your mind?
It means a lot, man, because, I mean, first of all, that love and that feeling is definitely reciprocated. And I think part of why he's able to say that is just the bond that we built over the years. My rookie year, I would get a text from Aaron after games. You know, Patriots game was my breakout game.
It's Adams again. What a catch is right.
You know, I got a text from him saying, great job, keep pushing. I'm proud of you, these type of things. We still have those type of conversations, but it's just a little bit different. Now it's more like him telling me, Tay, you the best, man. Like, hey, I don't even know what to say at this point. Before it seemed like it was more like positive reinforcement, where now we just kind of talk to each other on that level and just basically letting each other know, you know, what dogs we are and how much we appreciate one another.
Rodgers lofts it deep down the left side. Oh, what a catch!
All right, there we go.
Come on, man.
Aaron has been playing great also this year, man. What would you attribute his success to?
It just shows the growth between him and Matt. They got a pretty special connection at this point. To be 2 years into this thing is kind of, you don't see that too often, I feel like. I think them coming together, being able to just have that common goal, understand what we have around us, a lot of that's factored into it. So I think Matt deserves some good credit for that.
Yeah!
Are you kidding me?
Good job.
And also just Aaron's mentality. He's always been a positive guy, but this year that's definitely been heightened. His mind is different. He's having a lot more fun out there on that football field, and it shows in his play. So he's been killing me.
Rodgers deep down the middle going for Davante Adams. The Niners are the NFC champions.
You guys fell a little short last year in getting to the ultimate goal, which is the Super Bowl. You're first right now in the NFC North. What must this team do to stay that way?
Keep our head down, keep trucking, man. At the end of the day, we just got to make sure we locked in on our assignments, everybody winning their one-on-ones, and just go finish, man. That's what it's about.
Davante Adams cannot be stopped. His 1.3 touchdowns per game this season trail only the historic seasons of Jerry Rice in 1987, Randy Moss in 2007. According to PFF, Adams is the highest graded wide receiver in the league this year. But Irv, just, according to your eyes, is Davante Adams the best wide receiver in the league?
We always pose this question and try to ascertain who's the best. When wide receivers are so diversely built, you get big guys, you get fast guys, you get small guys, and we are out wide independently setting, but we're so dependent on the guys around us. So when we talk about wide receivers, we also have to talk about who's throwing them the ball. Tyreek Hill, I say, is the most feared receiver. Then you got these big guys, like DK Metcalf. But when you put it all together, as I said in my lead, Davante Adams, though he's not the fastest, not the strongest, not the biggest, he's one of the best when he puts it all together. And that relationship with Aaron Rodgers makes them so dynamic and so unstoppable. So, yes, as I said, it's hard to say absolutely who's the best, but he is certainly one of the best in the NFL right now.
And you mentioned that relationship between him and Aaron Rodgers. Does that sort of stand out to you as one of the best connections in the entire league? I mean, hearing your quarterback say playing, it's like a dream to play with you, that is some pretty strong stuff.
Right. That's that next level stuff, Colleen. That's why I always, you do anything for your quarterback if he says something like that. I used to say, man, when Troy says something like that about me, I go home and tell my mom, I love you, baby, but don't try to intercept this ball now. Don't be doing intercept that pass. You see what I mean? It makes you take it to another level. Those two together, I'm telling you, Green Bay has a great chance at getting to a Super Bowl this year.
They have incredible chemistry. It's been such a fun season to watch them. And for Aaron Rodgers to go through everything he went through with the draft and how that went down, and then for him to respond this way and to just go out and ball and have so much fun doing it, that is the best possible way to respond to a situation like that. It's been incredible, and all of us are the lucky ones here. We all win. So that game is coming up second. But first, Drew Lock is the quarterback today for the Broncos against the Bills. But is he the Broncos' franchise quarterback for years to come? That debate is up next on NFL Game Day Kickoff.